Knowledge is greatness.
Hey man, what's up? You already know what it is, man. It's your man Richie Evans, live and direct, and you in tune to the I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Make sure you holler at me. You know what it is, Richie. Game, dreams.
Oh man, that was my shit.
Man, listen, that record was so classic, my boy. Like, you know, I know Game gets a lot of flack from some of the, you know, off industry antics that he kind of deals with on a day-to-day basis, but people got to realize, man, he definitely still has one of the dopest albums to ever come out in hip hop.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially in the LA, you know, West Coast and just a part of hip hop, you know what I mean? Like that documentary, like nothing ever been like that close to ever doing that, you know what I'm saying? And you have to look at it like the West Coast needed that. Like
absolutely.
Right after Exhibit, you know what I'm saying? Because they were going to try to have Exhibit to be that, and they thought he was, but he went to Pimp My Ride and he wanted to get in that. Absolutely. He came in just in time for that.
Yeah.
Like,
And he delivered what was needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He delivered with that. So yeah, for sure, the documentary.
So I'm a huge fan of Game. I've been following I've always tried to get to as close to the Game as possible. So I've always been fans of you, Rich Rocker, your boy. That's our buddy.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you remember him, right?
Absolutely. That's my guy.
Yep.
Your boy. Yep. Your boy's my guy. I tap in with him from time to time. We all still have a respect and somewhat of a communication, even though we're all kind of doing what we do. But yeah, man, shout out to your boy. Shout out to New Jersey Devil. Shout out to Menace. You know, shout out to the Black Wall, man, for sure.
Yeah. So Black Wallstreet Journal.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we had Glasses and DJ Ski. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, one of the legendary DJs of Black Wallstreet.
DJ Ski's my idol. Basically, I spent my whole life trying to be like DJ Ski. So
he's the one, man.
He is. He definitely is. Black Wallstreet Journal, I think, is one of the best mixtapes of all time. There's so many good songs on there. You go all the way through. We Out Here is one of your songs. And then that's a banger. But my favorite one out of them all is the Cypher. Because it's got your boy, K-Dot, fucking Game, Dub.
Yep. Yeah, like, you know, that was a moment of time when we all was just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now you look at Kendrick, you know, he's probably the face of hip hop. You know what I mean? Kendrick's probably the biggest name out. You know, shout out to J-Rock. You know, he went multi-platinum and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, you know what I'm saying, went off to do, you know, monumental things. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the process of doing monumental things. So definitely the stable of Black Wallstreet definitely was a good one, for sure.
That's for sure. Definitely was. How did you first meet Game? And is it like the interlude on the album where you're talking about, he gave you a demo and he said, "What's your name?" "Your Juice."
Yeah. He was in Phoenix at the time working on his album with Swizz Beatz. Back then, you know, I mean, Phoenix had a very high representation of the Rough Riders. You know, DMX moved out there, Swizz Beatz moved out there. You know what I mean? A lot of the motorcycle team from, you know, the Rough Riders moved out there. You know what I mean? So I was just, man, like I said, on my way leaving the studio, and I see this Lamborghini parked outside in front of the club. I walked in and I seen it was Swizz and Game. I had one demo in my pocket, gave it to him. He asked me what my name was. I said it 1,000,000 times, so he understood. And the next day, man, I got a plane ticket and a phone call, and it was Black Wall ever since.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, there was so many gems on that CD. So many good ones. Can you tell me one good Game story? Because I may never get to talk to him, so I would love to know one cool story that's not a bad one. I'm a big fan of him, so just good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit, there's so many, man.
What a road story.
Shit, we was in Paris. You know, and you know, we're about to start the tour, and we all get our checks. You know what I mean? And everybody's pockets is, you know, hella big. We all got to shoot dice. So I'm shooting against Game at the time, and I'm winning. And I'm feeling myself a little bit too much. and I put it all on the line. I was like, man, there's 15 grand right there running. And he gave me an out. He was like, nah, I ain't gonna take your money, champ. I said, nah, let's run it. You know what I mean? He beat me. So he took all my money at the time, and I'm in Paris, mind you. And 24 hours later, he came to my room and he gave me my money back. You know what I mean? But he just told me don't ever fuck with the big dog. So, you know, the lesson learned was he was the big dog, of course. He could have kept my money, but he was a big brother and he gave it back. So I salute him for that.
So another friend in common also, as you were talking about that, that's probably the same trip that you did the London freestyle with Black Boy, Reggie P.
Yeah. Shout out Reggie P. Shout out my guy Reggie P, man. Yeah, man, we definitely been across the globe together and definitely did some things, man. We used to freestyle at the drop of a hat just to kind of gain our respect, man, and just kind of let people know who we was, you know? Definitely shout out to everybody, you know, who went on that trip.
Yeah, so I remember that. It sounded and looked good too.
For sure.
Prince, go ahead, bud.